Welcome to the Campfire. Today, we're going to be playing some more X4. We're getting to where our goal was for last episode at least. And we'll keep moving on. With that, if you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, concerns, witty remarks, put them down in the comments below. Subscribe if you want to. And as always, let's get right back into this. So I'm just grabbing money out because it's been sitting here for a minute. We have another station building, but this one's for a mission, so it will be sold. That one's in Hetikva's Choice 3. Place I would never actually build myself. There we go. We have everything we need. Two more in Atreus Clouds. Why did I build up here? They're already off on their way. I don't care then. Good enough. So the Antagon won 116 million, but is there another choice?
I'm awaiting
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yet another one. It's that same ship. And it keeps running away, which is annoying. Let's deal with this. Is it cheaper to buy it from you? No. 128 million. What about you? 116. You? 116. Well, no matter who I buy it from, it's the same price. Got it. But we have it. We have the medium, or the small. We have the wharf, which we will attach to probably a news station. Why am I going here? I should have gone to the personal office. Okay. So that's going to be the next part, is building the wharf, so we can start building at least our own defense fleet, or small defense fleets. Police fleets and interdiction, yada yada. I'm just gonna do it this way because that way all the ships are not just flying at us. Okay, seriously, you are building. I don't need to hear a notification that it's building every few minutes. There, done.
I was asked awaiting orders.
Yet again. Christ. Rolk's demise. It's almost always these like 5 systems. What the hell? What are the Boron doing? And that one's gonna get attacked. So it's not gonna get away. Because for whatever reason, they don't start in boost. They always start flying away at normal speed. It's like, you were already in travel drive, just go. Yeah. Disappointing. Every time. Whatever. Ore belt, where we have everything building. Let's do a 10 by 10 or 20 by 20. In case we ever have to upgrade this thing in size for one reason or another. And we'll put it roughly here. So first and foremost is going to be the build module, because that acts as a dock. Put a couple of containers on this. Actually, yeah, let's do it this way. Kind of conserve size a little bit. Let's add a regular dock off to the side. We'll turn this around. There. Oh, what I should do, actually, is put these like that. Okay. Huh. So I can't... Why can I not? That doesn't make any sense, though. Okay. I don't get it. Why can I not put this one here? Whatever. So that's 5. Is it because that was sitting there? No. Still can't put them over here. Let's put 6 and 6 storage modules for the time being. Since I can't put any extras over there, I'm just going to do that to stretch this away from the station to near the edge. And another thing we're going to do, because we do have the ability to build actual Xenon ships, and those require some actual... Do they? Hold on. That's a good question. I need to look at this real fast. 'Cause Xenon ships require... it won't tell me what it requires. Not in here anyways. Maybe here? No. But they require ore and silicon straight out. Just actually kind of fascinating. But I would have thought that it told us how to make it here. But I guess not. Maybe it's under blueprints? Yeah. So where do we have... We don't have those researched yet. That is under this one, and I still haven't bothered to do the research. So I'm starting to do this first. Maybe I should swap it over to the other one. Requires a bunch of different research materials, but that's fine. We can always pick that one back up. There we go.
If you could, please gather the required
yeah.
materials.
Plan build, sign. Where's our builder? Good. Then only buy the parts from us. Sweet. And it's really not expensive to build. Current configuration anyways. Yeah, I figured that was happening. Alright, so we have the wharf under construction. We will be moving on with that. Let's replace the ship that just got exploded. Once that station builds, we can sell it. It's for one of the Argon versus Xenon missions. You get paid plus 50% of the value of the station. Up to a max. They've added a max value to the station, which is fair enough. Oh yeah, that's fine. There we go. So let's go up here and build a new... Let's just build a dolphin. It'll be fine. They're not great, but it's close by. That's the only reason I'm building it. Where's the one that went to Rolk? So I don't care if it's starting to hide itself again, it will die. One thing to note is Hatikva's Choice 1 has really gone to the dogs. Xenon have built a full defense platform here while I wasn't watching, and they were starting a second one. Never a good sign, but I'm pretty sure we'll take care of that second one at least right this minute. Next one we'll have to deal with at some point. Really, Xenon are the only ones that make sense when they place some of their stations. All the others, I mean, yeah, sure, the production stations along here, but they'll have, like, defense platforms in the middle of nowhere. Never at the gates. Why wouldn't you put the defense platforms at the gate? Like, they're having me build a defense platform way out here in the middle of nowhere. I mean, this is more of a listening post because they also want the sensor array, but fair. I'm hoping that's gonna count as the pier they want. So otherwise I've got to buy the long pier, but it doesn't say a specific type, it just says to buy it. Stuff's being built, good enough. If I have to manually move stuff in, we'll take out that station while we're at it. What are you... How much do we need for the wharf now? Bunch of hull parts, that's fine. Oh, we got more than enough on hand to finish this up. Energy cells might be a pain, but could also add those to the wharf itself so that they have something being constructed. I think it was 1591 was what was left. Yeah, my memory didn't fail me. Then 958. Of these.
I was
That'll
asked
be
to drop my cargo.
all construction parts needed for the initial build of the wharf.
Awaiting orders.
3. Figure out where. Atreus's Clouds. Go figure. Why is it always Atreus's Clouds? Okay, so it's right there. That fleet should already be on it. They're not yet, but they should be. Can you stop running? It's just a fighter. Alright. Well, the wharf should be done here very shortly. I mean, everything's being dropped off on it, so in quick succession. Let's go back to Delilah's. Yes. Alright, so that station was destroyed. We're good there. The ARG are working on a defense platform, or were. Well, let's move you guys up. Ever so slightly. Let's go as far as this. I just don't want to have my fighters and corvettes pulled into the defense platform. But for the moment being, that should be good enough. It'll help keep this end of the system clear. Create a fire break or a dividing line. Kind of surprising the Xenon don't ever go into Silent Witness until they actually own Hatikva's Choice. But either which way, looks like the Talati got stalemated here. Yeah, and the Xenon are pushing into Fires of Defeat. And there's this system, which I don't think has a whole lot of anything on it. There's a defense platform and a solar power plant. Big thing we're looking at is... yeah, those three systems are mediocre. Or crap, depending on the way you look at it. Cardinal's Domain does have most of the gases in decent quantities, so we could build another wharf and set up over here if we really wanted to. We'll need to buy the component blueprints. I also want to get some large traders for the wharf so that they're moving commodities and whatnot fairly quickly in quantity. Large traders, unlike large miners, are not exactly the more efficient ones, as odd as that seems. If your trade partner is at distance, more than 2-3 sectors away, it is actually more efficient to have a few medium traders running instead of buying a large hauler. But in the same sector, that large hauler is going to win. And maybe 1 to 2 out versus 3 or 4 of the same, of a medium trader. Now, you could argue that the Helios and similar ones like that, where they have really high travel drive and pretty fast spin up, those win, but they also don't. Why did the Antagon build their wharf up here in Getsufun? I mean, whatever. They can do what they want. Just kind of weird. I got sidetracked there, sorry. But the Helios also has the smallest cargo space of the freighters. I do like the fact that they're fast. But they're only like 3 times the size of most of the medium haulers. But they are a lot faster. At least 3 times, if not 6, depending on which race you're looking at and which engine. But the fact that we have the Antwerp available again is kind of nice, because they do have some decent alternatives to the same ships. Like, their Minotaur is slightly better than the Argon one. And then they also have the Pulsar Vanguard, which has 6 guns instead of 4. It is slightly squishier on the shield and hull, but it makes up for that with having all the excessive pew. Like, if we put the plasma cannons or the blast mortar from the Hop on all these, they actually deal out some pretty significant damage on one shot. It's kind of nice. Those are 3 destroyed stations that were just waiting to disappear and be cleaned up. We've got Hatikva sort of secured. And this is just waiting to build. Waiting on hull parts. Which the Heron should be there. Along with the 2 Demeter Sentinels. It's just everything's waiting in line to sell. So we got that going for us. Now, there's another station I forgot to build. Another couple things I forgot to do for the wharf that we're going to need. So let's grab... because we may need to scale this up a bit more depending on everything else that we build. Let's just make a huge plot. Production shell, because we just need these things. Where is my list? Okay. So we're going to need the blueprints for that. Fair. But first things first, we can start building. Which ones? Do we even have... And of course the filter doesn't do me any good. There. Meat. We need 3 of these. Come on. Whatever. There. Copy module. 3. And then we need wheat. Oh boy, these are big. Look at how big these are. 1, 2. Let's build a third one and flip it over. And turn it around. Good. All right. 3 of those. Then we need a spice. We also need water. We need 3 water. So 1, 2. Flip it and spin it. I don't like how suggestive these look, but whatever. So that's 3 of those. We need 4 total energy cells. That's kids outside screaming. Got it. Thought my cat was having a fit about something, and no, it's just kids outside screaming. Got it. Spice we need 4 of. It's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we just need food ration and medical supply. We need 10 of these. So 1.
Damage is getting serious.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Escape.
Acknowledged.
And then we need medical supplies. So we need 1. We just need 10 of these as well. And should just be able to flip this one. I don't think we'll have to turn it. Come on. As close to flipped over as possible. 1, 2, yep. 3, 4 and 5. So 10 of each of these and all the materials we need to take care of that. Yeah, ours is busy. I might end up making a second one at some point. I mean, the wharf itself is done. The materials just need to be starting to come in. Let's also set this to just be from us. Default. Yep. And that is fine. Then I'm going to put the Helios to trade for this commander. You trade for this commander as well. Because this is the one that, you know, if we need something, we're going to need a lot of it. Work for elsewhere. Oops. Assign manager first. Take another one of your Marines and assign it to the ship trader. And then we need to get the dormitories made. Just need those blueprints. So now we're having to deal with Ka'ak out here, huh? So there's gotta be something here. Well, where is Orbelt? You guys come out here and start fighting. And this is another reason I use medium miner or large miners after a certain point, because the large miners are actually capable of fighting the Ka'ak, and their shields take almost no damage from the Ka'ak. It's very handy. But now we need to get habitat blueprints, we need to get all that stuff taken care of. Okay, so we have everything building. We've added the habitats that we needed to the wharf. It's going to increase the building cost a little bit, but oh well, we need it. We really need it. And then we have this building. And I really, really need to put a dock on this so that we have that going too. So that when everything builds and ready for trade, we can actually utilize it with our large haulers. I've got this group running around defeating Ka'ak. We'll have to figure out where. I mean, I know where their main nest is. It defaults to here. Where else are... I mean, are they coming from somewhere in system here? In which case, cool, we go destroy it. Otherwise, leave it be and we go destroy the one in Sanctum Burge when we're ready. For now, we just need somebody patrolling here to... Some ships patrolling here, which is what this group is going to be doing permanently. When you guys are ready, patrol this sector. After you destroy everything else. Fortunately, it looks like they're just going to be sitting here with me fighting on this gate, so I don't have to add any ships here. So this station has been holding its own against even a K came through and got demolished. It's perfect. Frontier, the Antagon and Argon are actually starting to be useful. I mean, the Argon, now that I've secured the rest of the system for them, has actually been destroying that defense platform, which is great. This is getting built, but it's still not pulling in any of the side components it needs. But we're just about there. We're almost ready to start moving on to the next part, to the conquest of the Savage Spur region. Just need a little bit of time for stations to finish building, which is fine. It just takes a long while. And that's with me using a mod to decrease the station component build time. Can't imagine how much well, I mean, I can imagine because I've done it, but how much longer all of this would have taken to build when each component takes 5 to 20 minutes. I mean, the wharf itself at default is almost an hour of build time. No, the wharf is 30 minutes. Build time for the shipyard is somewhere between 45 and an hour. Just, yeah. And I mean, it is a long game to play. And that's on purpose. That is intended by the developers. And that's fine. I wholeheartedly stand by it, I agree. Should be that way. And now that we're going to be getting this built up, we can start putting habitats on each of these to increase their output. Wow, this needs a 24,000. Okay. Needs a lot of people. We may need a couple more food stations in the sector. Yeah, actually we would need several more food stations, at least 2 more food stations to fully supply this. I think we would start with Claytronics and hull parts. But I mean, just to make building these even faster and more productive, but all of these would need food and people. And they need a lot of it. So I'll be working on that, and we'll come back to this. So thank you for joining me here by the campfire. If you like the video, like it. If you have questions, comments, I've already did this at the beginning of the episode, and I'm trying that out instead of at the end. Because apparently YouTube wants to see call to actions at the very beginning of the episode and not at the end, and yada yada. I don't know why I care. I do this for fun. But thank you for joining me here at the campfire. I hope you have a wonderful day.